Hi everybody, Kimberly Crawford here for My Favorite Things Stamps, and welcome to summer school. This is your opportunity to learn now. What we're going to be doing this week is we're going to be talking about design elements, elements that make our cards go from great to spectacular. My Favorite Things has gorgeous stamps and dies and cardstocks and inks and all these wonderful products. So we're going to show you how to elevate your cards all week long. So today I'm going to start things off with what is called the rule of thirds. And this is kind of the basis for a lot of the other elements that are going to be taught later in the week. And what the rule of thirds is saying is that this is a basic A2 card here, that there are 9 equal spaces on your card front, divided by 2 horizontal lines and 2 equally spaced vertical lines. So you can see that I have drawn these out on a card front. And the idea of this is that you're going to use these lines and the intersections to place the elements on your card to give them more visual impact and to make them more visually pleasing to people that are looking at them. So for example, I've got a fishtail flag stack here that I cut. And I want to show you the different places that you could place this element. You could use it on the lower line here. You could use it up here on this upper line, and you could use your sentiment would be there. That would make a great impact by placing your sentiment here. You could also use the vertical lines. So you could place your element here, or even just to here. But it's using these lines to help you place your elements on your card to give them the most impact when you're looking at your card. Now, one of the other things you can do besides using the lines is you could also use the halves. So you could put your pattern, maybe a background that you have stamped, on the bottom half of the card. Or maybe you'll put a pattern on the bottom third. It's all about using each of these parts to bring out your point. The other thing that you can do is to use the points where things intersect. So I've got this flower here, and by using that on the intersection, it's just drawing your eye right to it, and it's very pleasing. So you could consider putting the flower here and having the impact here. You could use and put the flower here. So this is just a tool to use to help you decide where to put all those great die cuts and flowers and sentiments and all those things that you want to put on your card. So I'm going to bring my card over now, and I'm going to talk about what I have done on my card to give you an idea. So I started by just making a background. Easy enough to do with a stamp. Then I took and I cut this pierced fishtail flag stacks, and I placed it on what would be this line here. I went for that. Then with my part of my sentiments, I moved those things to this line here. And lastly, I put my element in that focal point. And I'm going to lay over this piece of vellum so you can kind of see how my pieces and parts have all laid into this card and how many of my parts are using a rule of thirds. You can see my banner here, my sentiment, both parts are on this line, and my flowers at the focal point. So there we have it, a very easy rule, but so effective and so powerful when you are card making. So I really recommend laying these out to really help your cards have that visual pop that we all want to have. Have fun learning this week at summer school.